Many Christians today in the comment sections of YouTube videos to justify not giving offerings to the poor or to the homeless, they will use the phrase that the disciples never asked for money. They never took offerings. And what I want to propose to all of you today, will a man lie to God? I want to take you to the book of Acts as we begin our day together this September 13th, 2017. Acts chapter 5. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira his wife sold a possession and kept back part of the price, his wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain amount or a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the price of the land that you sold? While it remained, was it not your own? And after it was sold, was it not in your own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in your heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but has lied unto God. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and died. He gave up the ghost, and great fear came on all them that heard these things. He was slain. And the young men arose, wound him up, and carried him out, and buried him. And it was about the same space of 3 hours, when his wife, not knowing what was done, she didn't know what happened, she came in, and Peter answered unto her, Tell me, whether you sold the land for so much? And she said, Yea, and for so much. Then Peter said unto her, How is it that you have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried your husband are at the door, and shall carry you out. Then she fell down straightway at his feet, and yielded up the ghost. And the young men came in and found her dead, and carried her forth, buried her by her husband. And great fear came upon all the church, and upon as many as heard these things. Will a man lie to God? And will a man rob God? Good morning, YouTube, my beautiful, beloved, precious, wonderful, amazing brothers and sisters. It's 9:03 a.m., that's Eastern Standard Time, on September 13th, 2017. Gather around, pull up a chair, let me know in the comment section below, what are you going to share, don't you know, with Pastor Day this morning. My son Christopher is probably looking at me like, what are you talking about? I've got some coffee. I'm back on my diet. I got coffee, no sugar. Haven't had sugar since January. And a little bit of cream. Let me know, are you having coffee? How do you take your coffee? Black, cream? Don't tell me sugar. Are you having a soda this morning? And in Michigan, we call it pop. But in the southern states, it's soda. What are you having this morning with Pastor Dave as we begin this day together? Hang on. All right, there's something happening in the city of Flint, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But be sure to join me tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be going live, YouTube Live, and we're going to have a very special communion service. A communion service tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right around that time frame. So try to leave yourself a note. Get a piece of paper. Hold on. Get a piece of paper. Write a note to yourself. Pastor Dave, live stream 7 o'clock. Get our juice and our bread ready. We are going to have communion 7 o'clock live stream this evening. We all know about the crisis in the city of Flint, the homeless epidemic, and are they trying to just destroy the city of Flint? And we're talking about Agenda 21 and population control. Now with this lead poisoning, people dying from drinking the water that is contaminated with lead, getting Legionnaire's disease. The homeless roundup, we talked about that yesterday. Homeless coming up missing. Now, I want to share a story with you coming out of the city of Flint. Could it possibly be that there is a serial killer on the loose, an estimated up to 40 women in the city of Flint around South Saginaw Street, Benton Road and Atherton Road, where I work the ministry? Up to 40 women, it's being reported, have just disappeared. Let me take you to this story real quick. Now for some news coming out of Flint, Michigan. We all know about the homeless crisis epidemic in the city of Flint, and the water crisis, the lead poisoning in the water. But today, September 13th, 2017, is there a serial killer on the loose in Flint, Michigan on Saginaw Street or on Atherton and Fenton Road? And I just want to share this with all of you. Flint police address fears of missing women reports. It's up to, from what the people in the community in the area of Flint, Michigan, and what's going around on social media, but up to 40 women have disappeared and are missing. There's been an outcry on social media regarding missing women from Flint. Even allegations that the number is so high there could be a serial killer targeting women on the south end of the city. We sat down with the Flint Police Department to set the record straight, but of course, City Hall, we knew how they swept everything under the rug with the lead poisoning and the toxins in the water in the city of Flint. Are they sweeping this under the rug as well? City Hall and the police department, well, we can only confirm 4 missing women near Atherton and Fenton Road. Are they just trying to sweep this under the rug? I just want to share that with you. If you're in the Flint area and you have any more information on there every day, I'm going to do the best I can to try to get to the bottom of this. Could there be a serial killer on the loose in Flint, Michigan? Now, on a lighter note, 99.7 Family Life Radio out of Detroit, Michigan, this Friday, they're going to be on 8 Mile in Detroit, and they are going to go out with their ministry team, and they are going to just love on the homeless. They are going to be there and just love on the homeless. And I want to ask all of you this question. Do you see a homeless person holding a sign that they're hungry? Do you talk to them? Do you try to give them encouragement? Do you ask them about when they were young, what their ambitions were, what were their dreams? That's all part of a homeless ministry, along with feeding them and getting them resources and clothing, and trying to get them in the system and out of homelessness, to love on them. We need to love on the least of these, the homeless. There are so many homeless in Detroit and in Flint, Michigan. And I always ask them, what did you dream of when you were young? What did you want to become? Not focus on where they are now, and to build their dreams up again. So this is Friday, 8 Mile, Family Life Radio, 99.7, and I would like to be there. We've got a little bit of food left to pass out. But sadly, ministry announcements, still no offerings whatsoever have come into our ministry and outreach to the homeless. And I believe it's because I've made some enemies. The truth is a bitter pill to swallow. People don't want the truth. Regarding this September 23rd Revelation 12 sign, I've spoken from my heart that this is a sign for a later time, the last three and a half years of great tribulation. There isn't 7 years of great tribulation. The first 3.5 is a false peace, and then the last 3.5 years is great tribulation. And this is a sign for the Jewish people that do not know Messiah. I've lost some friends. I'm sure some subscribers here on YouTube and some friends I know on Facebook that have been following Scotty Clark. And nothing has come into our ministry. And that's how the devil works. When you bring the truth, when you shine light on the darkness. A lot of people are prospering from this, doing television interviews and radio, and they're pumping the September 23rd date for the rapture up. I would love to have Scotty Clark. If you're watching, Scotty, I would love to have you on a live stream, call in, and I can share my views with you. We are grounded. We are not going out with the ministry today. We are totally out of funding and means to get out there with the ministry. Keep our ministry lifted up in prayer. And I will see everyone tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. YouTube live stream. We're going to have a very special service and program. Communion tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put all the links below if you're not mad at me for telling the truth of how you can support this ministry so we can get back on our feet and get out there. The need is so great. The harvest is plentiful, but I can only do so much. God bless you.